So if you're looking to join the police service, you will be familiar with this document, the Competency and Values Framework from the College of Policing. So many of you ask questions about this in the Bluelight Facebook group. There's not a day that goes by without someone asking about the wheel of confusion. What does this actually mean with its clusters, its values, its different levels and the competencies? Well, listen, I've got some good news for you. It's all changing. The good news is, well, it's good news kind of. This is going. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about the changes and what they mean for you, and about one of the most ridiculous parts of the changes I have seen. Actually, this is possibly the most ridiculous part of police recruitment I've ever seen in my 30 years of coaching people and supporting people for promotion boards, specialist interviews, and the recruitment process. So for those of you who haven't met me before, I'm Brendan from Bluelight, and I've been doing exactly that for the past 30 years. I joined the police service in 1985 for 3 decades of service, and now my team and I, we help people just like you to succeed in the promotion process, specialist interviews, and the police recruitment process through our academy programs. Now, if you want to find out more about the academy programs and how to have a 15-minute consultation to see if you might be a good fit for it and to see if we can give you some free value, guidance, clarity, point you in the right direction, then check the links below. You'll find a link to take you to a form to complete, and from there we can have that 15-minute chat. But anyway, back to this video. So in 2024, the year we're in now, the College of Policing launched a new version of the Competency and Values Framework. So the old PDF is not gone just yet. I mean, this thing is still with us, but only for some things, and for other things it's not. All right, I'll clear up this confusion in a moment. So the other thing to note actually is there's no PDF. I mean, this took me, I had to go to several web pages to find the whole of the new Competency and Values Framework in its entirety. It took me about half an hour. College of Policing, you know, if you're going to launch something called the new CVF, put it together as a PDF. I mean, how long would that take you? Actually, one of the things I might do is I might actually do this for you for the members of the Bluelight Facebook group. I might actually put this together as a PDF for you. If I put this together as a PDF for you, let me know. Actually, let me know in the comments below whether you feel as though that would be a good idea and whether you'd love to have that. Because seriously, it took me over half an hour, and I know how to navigate the College of Policing website. You don't. You don't even know what you're looking for. So you don't know what you don't know, whereas I know exactly what I was looking for. I kind of worked out where to find it and how to find it and how to print it off and how to put it all together, but it was really confusing. I would never have dreamed of putting together a launch for something without putting a PDF together first. But look, College of Policing, for whatever reason, they did what they felt was the right thing to do. So some of you will be working towards this now. Some of you won't. Some of you will be completely confused as to whether you're working towards it or not. And you'll be forgiven for being confused, because buried deep in the College of Policing website is the actual using the Competency and Values Framework and Assessments guidance. Now, this came out in May 2024, and I've been sitting on it for a while thinking, you know, do I need to actually highlight this? Because isn't that the College of Policing's job? I'm not sure if they've done an entirely good job, because most of the people I speak to who are in our client pool, the people who are in our academy, they don't even know that this change is coming. So we're having to update them on those changes. Now, here's the ridiculous bit. Seriously, this is so ridiculous. When I read it, my mind just went, I just couldn't believe what I was reading. So here's the thing. If you're applying to join the police now, so it's now June 2024. If you're applying to join the police now, you are going to do a national sift. If you're applying to be a special constable, a PCSO, or a constable, or a detective constable, you have to do the national sift. It's made up of a behavioural styles questionnaire, which mirrors the behaviours, I would hope it mirrors the behaviours from the CVF. And it's also made up of a situational judgment test, which will reflect the values and the behaviours within them, and the competencies and the behaviours within those. So you've got a little bit of breathing space, because it's not until it actually says Q4 of 2024. I'll let you know what Q4 means, because some people might be scratching their heads thinking, I don't know what that means. Q4 would be the start of October, right? The start of October. So in the start of October, the new CVF, the new wheel of confusion will apply to the national SIFT. All right, simple so far. So you'd think that everything would follow on from that. That the online assessment centre that you're going to do after that would mirror those changes, so that in October 2024, the 3 exercises, the interview, the written and the briefing, would all reflect that change. So the change would happen all at the same time. Does that make sense? That makes sense to me. And actually, when I read through the new CVF, I see that it is in plainer English. Yes, there is a lot of duplication. There are now 3 values. We've got rid of the cluster. So there's a lot of changes, and I'll do another video about the changes at some point in the future. But here's a bit that blew my mind. It's not all happening at the same time. So if we read the guidance as to how the transition is taking place, the briefing exercise in the online assessment centre is getting updated next week, July 2024, which is just like next week now. It's like just over a week away. So for those of you who are doing the online assessment centre in July 2024, you might find a new briefing exercise, and you might find that it's being assessed against the new wheel of confusion. I know, makes no sense, does it? It just makes no sense. And the written exercise and the competency-based interview, they're getting updated to the new 2024 CVF in September 2024. Is this making any kind of sense at all? I mean, let me know in the comments, because I might be wrong. You might be thinking, Brendan, this makes perfect sense to me. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Don't you get it? This makes sense. Of course it makes sense. So let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think in the comments, whether you're watching this on Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube, whatever medium you are watching this on. I would love to hear your views, and I will do my 99.99% best to actually answer those comments for you. So just to review, if you're doing the online assessment centre, if you're applying to join the police, and I'll talk to you in a moment about promotion, what's going on in the world of promotion, if you're actually in the police, or specialist interviews. But if you're applying to join the police, the national SIFT will be the same. You'll be assessed against the old Competency and Values Framework until the end of September. Bear in mind, there's no dates on this. It just says Q4. And then the rest of it talks about months. So why it didn't say will be updated to the CVF in October 24 as opposed to Q4 of 2024, I don't know. It's like someone else wrote that part. So from there, you'll do the online assessment centre. If you're doing it from a week onwards, according to this July 2024, the briefing exercise will be updated to the new CVF, which means it's probably going to be a new exercise, and you will be assessed against the new version of the CVF. That's going to happen in a week. You've got 1 week to do it in. So the written exercise and the competency-based interview phase will be assessed against this one, against that wheel of confusion. Are you with me so far? I mean, honestly, whose brainchild was this? I mean, I get that it needed to be updated. There's a new code of ethics, so I get it. But how you transitioned, I mean, who thought of this? I know it might seem like I'm beyond myself, but I am. I mean, seriously, I think my son, who's 12, is very disorganized, bless him, but is a genius. I think he could have probably organized this better. So if you're doing the online assessment centre in July and August, the briefing will be assessed against this. The written and the CBI will be assessed against this. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. That's all I can say. I mean, it was confusing before. It's going to be really confusing now. It's not until October 2024 that the whole thing will be assessed against this. All right. So there you go. I mean, what I would have done better is, like, first of all, put all of this together as a PDF, as opposed to, lots and lots of pages that are going to get lost. You're going to have to staple them together. It's just seriously. And the other thing I would have done is, I think I would have just gone, it makes more sense just to launch it all at the same time and have some kind of campaign beforehand, as opposed to just like one news article on the College of Policing website. So how's this going to impact on you if you're going for promotion? I don't know, because my Promotion Academy clients, I ask them, have you been updated by your force? Not one of them. No one has been updated. No one knows whether they're being assessed against the new version of the CVF or the old one. So start pecking the heads of your HR department and find out what's going on, because you should be made aware of when the transition date's going to be, because College of Policing have not given any indicator to forces as to when this needs to happen. It just needs to happen. But the when, that's up to you as a police force. Oh, in terms of fast track process, it's happened already. So it's not applicable. Actually, it says the expected update is not applicable. I can only guess from that it means it's actually now. I'm guessing it's now. I don't know, actually. Not applicable. Does that mean that the Police Leadership Programme for Executive Leaders Development Centre, Fast Track for Serving Constables, National Assessment Centre and Fast Track for Substantive Inspectors, National Assessment Centre, well, it's not applicable means? Does that mean it's not even happening? But no, it is happening. We've got clients who are working towards it. They have no clue whatsoever. So, yeah, poorly managed. Sorry, College of Policing. I know I'm a bit critical sometimes, but I am. But you kind of, when you do this, like lots of bits of paper on several bits of website, and you're hoping people are going to be able to put it together and understand this chaos, you kind of ask for it. Seriously. But then again, I might be wrong. I might be just making a big deal out of nothing. Let me know in the comments, folks. Let me know in the comments whether I'm making a big deal out of nothing. If I am, I'm sorry. If I'm not, look, here's some feedback for you. Just think about how this is going to impact on people who are confused already. They don't call it the wheel of confusion for nothing. Don't confuse them even more. Be nice to them. They are not all educational psychologists. They don't get this world. Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox now. Hopefully you found this useful. I'm diving into this already because, I need to make sure that for our clients who are trying to navigate this, they've got the best available guidance possible. I've been in this world now for 30 years. I'm a qualified police trainer of trainers. Went back to university, did the Masters in Education where I focused on personnel evaluation systems, qualified assessor, internal quality assurer, coach, you name it, I'm in that world. I understand this, kind of understand it. I do my best. I'm going to help translate it for my clients. If you'd like to find out how to become a member of the Academy, one of our clients, then click the link below. And we'll catch up with you soon, folks. Bye-bye for now.